Going on to you, Leos. So you Leos have the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and you have the Lovers. So for you, Leos, mm, okay. So this is someone brand new. This is someone trying to run that same kind of flex on you that you've experienced before, and that didn't work. These three cards right here represent how this person tried to subjugate you to them. And what I mean by that is, well, you know what that means. Basically, they try to get you to bow to them like they some king or queen and standing on some kind of hill, while you Leos have to bow down like a peasant to them. And obviously, that didn't work. Oh, and you're going to understand why it didn't work, because of the afterlife card. You told them no. You told them no way, because it's so disrespectful, right? The fact that this person doesn't even know you for very long, and here they are trying to break your spirit. They're running all kind of messed up games and stuff like this. And all of this is to do what? To break you down, to break your spirit. You know, they don't want you to understand your value, like I said before. The worst thing in the world for a person who likes to use people, a parasite, is for the host to understand that they don't need the parasite. That is the worst thing in the world, because now it's I'm not gonna rise up and do anything to you. But that's also the problem for you, because I'm not gonna do anything for you. So now it's this, oh, the parasite has to stop being a parasite and actually bring value to the table. And now you see that the parasites can't do that, because that's what happened with you. This person tried to do it in the name of love, right? Oh, you know, if you Leos really like them, you'll be a provider and you'll pay for this and you'll pay for that and pay for this and pay for that. And you Leos is like, no, absolutely not, right? You just got out of a relationship with the user. You're going to get yourself back into one with a user. Not only that too, but just based upon principle. You've seen all of this before. You've seen what a person is looking like when they're playing you. They're wasting your time. They're trying to come up with every excuse in the book as to why they have to be lazy, good for nothing, useless, and why you Leos have to be the one to do all the work. And Leos match, not exactly, but Leos, right, are very good at cleaning up an organization, just like Virgos are. So people will use you Leos like a sense of like, oh, you know, servitude kind of thing. Because Leos are good at organization skills as well. A lot of people don't know that, right? There's a reason why Leo and Virgo are right next to each other. But they'll use you as organization or organizational skills, right? Or to help them organize their life. But they won't understand, but they won't respect you for it, even though they should. And it's stupid to not respect somebody who's bringing a person so much value. But this is what I was talking about. You strived to get away from, because you understood how lame that was, that you're not going to put up with this. And then you have the Five of Swords, right? They will use reverse psychology, or they tried to use reverse psychology on you, Leos. Talking about how you Leos are bums and everything else. So that if you so much bums, then why is it that they feel like they got to get you back? Why do they have to constantly talk about how you Leos are garbage if you Leos are trash? Say it when it's necessary, but then don't say it every chance you get, right? If a person is trash, let them be trash. Why does trash have to constantly be shown and proven why it's trash? No, trash is trash. People generally understand what is meant to be thrown away is probably more than likely not valuable to the majority of the people who live in a society. So if you Leos are so trashy and you're garbage and basura and all of that, why come back last week? Or I should say last couple of days ago. Why come back, right? Why are people coming back to get you? To try to rekindle something? Why are new people that you've probably haven't known for a very long time talking about how you're trash, you're garbage, you're not worth anything, and going hard doing it? And this is my point. You told them no. You told them no. How do I know? The Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. You're building a life without an ungrateful individual. They have to be grateful. They have to. Otherwise, they're not going to be in your life. They're not going to be in your life. You're going to keep them away from you. You're going to stay away from them. For you Leos who are working, this is you Leos getting focused about the work and not focusing on your love life. For you Leos who this was someone brand new, you are still learning how to manage work and life appropriately. You have a good management over it, is what I'm trying to say. But you're not going to allow your personal life to flow into your work life, where because a person may have given you a hard time, called you a bum and called you some names, you Leos now decide that you don't want to do work. You Leos are not going to allow anyone to stress you out like that. I've been single I've been single way more than I've been in a relationship. Way more. I've seen people lose weight. I've seen people lose sleep. I've seen people really look stressed because them and the person that they were past tense in a relationship with got them messed up, or the person that they could be in a relationship at the time got them really messed up. And then I look at it and I go, and I'm like, why are you? I look at them and I'm like, you stressed out? And they're like, yeah, I'm stressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm stressed or whatever. Why? You know what I'm saying? Because the person who I'm with, such and such, stressing me out. And I'm like, how you gonna let such and such stress you out? And I tell them straight up, I'm a person that has not been in a relationship far more than I've been in. Far more. My relationships don't last a very long time. And the reason why is because, and I've talked about this, I don't get anything. They so worried about milking me and having me do everything and putting on a front and telling me about what they're not going to do on top of that. I don't get anything. I don't get anything. I literally don't get anything. They want to be in a relationship and be exclusive and, build up to exclusivity and all of that, but they're not giving me anything that I can work with. They don't know how to have a conversation. I ask them to trust me. They don't even want to do that. So why are you in a relationship if you're not trying to trust me? Isn't that what a relationship is? Building trust. Yet and still, I got to deal with all of this unnecessary hardship, unjustifiably. Stuff that I didn't even deserve. Let me tell you, you Leos, y'all made the correct decision not allowing someone to stress you out. Because I have been stressed out before. I've lost sleep, didn't want to eat. Up until a point where I decided I don't care. I'm not going to let anybody stress me out because they're always the ones complaining more. Have I complained? Yeah. But they're always the ones complaining more. They're always the ones complaining more. They got to outdo me in complaining. They talking about what I'm not doing, what I'm not bringing to the table at like 14, 15, 16. They're talking about how it is that I'm not good enough because I'm not taking penitentiary chances to get rich at such a young age. I don't have money to burn. Well, I'm 16. I'm 17. You're going to public school with me. You're not rich either. But you don't see the bigger picture in you're demanding so much and you're in the same boat with me, but you're demanding so much while being in the same boat. So all of these situations, how it is that good for nothing I've seen it. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Good for nothing individuals get intimacy like that first night. But then you're going to come to me and make up all of these excuses. You're shy. You want to take your time. All of these excuses. But the guy who actually has a head on their shoulders isn't perfect, but has a head on their shoulders, has a plan, wants to do something. You're going to give me all of these excuses, but then you want to be in a relationship, but you're going to give me all these excuses. And I'm so glad that you Leos actually break away from it, because I'm just sharing different parts of my life with you Leos to show you I definitely understand what that's about. But I'm showing you how dysfunctional and how it doesn't make any sense. These people are warped. They showing the person that has value, they got to wait and be patient and have them trying to jump through obstacle courses. It's like, what is up with treating you Leos like you got to jump through obstacle courses when they know good and well that you're not that. You're not going to be having them stressed out all the time. But then they want you to jump through these obstacle courses. It's stupid. They're going to put you Leos in a position, or they want to put you Leos in a position where you Leos got to prove to them that you like them. But you Leos don't have to prove anything to them, because you Leos, they know that you actually mean what you're saying. That's the stupidity in it. But the person who doesn't mean it, that they know doesn't mean it, they will take the phone calls of, call back, go out to eat, hang out, date, smash, have romantic fun with individuals that they know already is lying. It's a relationship that's going nowhere. But then that's who they dedicate themselves to. So the Temperance and the Ten of Wands represents, and so this is why you Leos have to have mercy, because you see how stupid it is. It's absolutely dumb. Let's clarify the Temperance. Chariot, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Cups. This is my point. because the Chariot and the Two of Wands, because you're too good. And you Leos understand that you're too good. That's why you won't just accept anything. That's why it is that no one can shame you and make you feel bad for you Leos actually being able to say no. You're not bowing to anyone. You're not bowing to anyone, let alone someone who is inferior. If a person has to tell you to bow down and use all these types of antics, how can somebody like me create a relationship today when it is that you try to talk to someone through text message or whatever, they got to make you wait 1,000,000 years to get back to you? How can a relationship be built like that? The very foundation of some of these goof troops that they standing on is flawed. I got to go ahead to have a conversation with you. The whole conversation got to take longer than 20 minutes because if I say something to you right back, you going to put down the phone and act like you going somewhere. So now when somebody says something to you, you got to wait 10 minutes. Let me put a timer on. 10 minutes on the clock. Go. Then when 10 minutes is up, then you write something. It's so, how can you build a relationship with somebody like that? This is the state of where relationships are. In countries specifically where people are entitled. So I'm glad a lot of you Leos understand the state of where things are. I'm glad you Leos understand that you're not going to bow to anyone who is inferior. You're not going to go out of your way, calling yourselves, bending the knee to prove something to a person who is a parasite. They want you to hurry up and prove your worth. True value and worth cannot be shown and proven in a day. Value and worth has to be understood in time. That's why assets take time for you to see the value, because it shows that you have to be patient. You have to see, you have to be patient. You have to sit back and allow time to show you why having that asset is so important, why it is a good thing, why it is valuable. It can't be shown to you immediately. So then you have the Page of Cups. And you're going to allow anyone who approaches you from that automatic high horse to be delusional. Because you Leos understand that it's too far gone at that point. If a person automatically comes to you to you Leos from that perspective, it's already too late. There's no amount of lessons. There's no amount of anything. They are already going to give you a difficult time, but they'll give an easier time, a dysfunctional individual. And I'm glad that a lot of you Leos are understanding what to put your energy into and what not to. And you're being much more discerning of that. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Come through and get the reading from me so I can keep the channel going. Private tarot reading from me. The link to that is in the comment section below in the Linktree link. Peace.